We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's Jones, looking to throw on second down. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for New England, 69 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. When you look at this Patriots defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, is number 27 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's the conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
For the Jaguars. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Jaguars at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over first and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now a handoff up the middle. McKenzie, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, it's McKenzie, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action. It's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
On first and 10, it's Etienne. We'll get this up to about the 44. Well, you look at this Patriots defense. This unit, 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Etienne. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At the end of the first quarter, with the 7. Jaguars.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's going deep for Bateman. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Strong loses it on the hit. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. They looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. He finds his man complete. It's Rhodes. But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability, and that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with ETN. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence will throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he gets this to Fulton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of a back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game. Because trust me, guys get tired of running up and trying to tackle that big fella. It wears on him, and then he gets stronger as the game goes on.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On first down, McKenzie, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Jones off the play fake. This one swung outside to Strong. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Jones now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell he wanted to get that ball downfield, but had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now Lawrence on first down. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's McKenzie. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Jones on the return, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Give him, and he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Throwing Jones. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Up the middle they go. It's McKenzie. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there, it was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete to McBride. Touchdown, Jaguars! Trey McBride, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. McKenzie. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jones. He'll buy some time right. And he's got the hook up here to Caldwell. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. And to throw again is Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
Jaguars. 1st and 10. That's the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Flushed out right. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action now. Lawrence looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rhodes. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Lawrence. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Let's go.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Again, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Christian Barmore drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down.
Red on red.
Here we go. Gotta have it. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 85 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle. 2nd and 5. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose.
Touchdown! A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. A final shot now for Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for New England, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they'll fall to 1-2.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.